So hello there, thank you very much. Yeah, so my name is Rainer Friesen, and I'm from the International Admissions Office here at Ritsumeikan University. And yes, I'm very excited to share with you about the university and the programs here that we offer that are conducted fully in English. I'll just get my screen sharing up here in just a moment. As I do that, I'll say that I actually first came to live in Japan as a student at Ritsumeikan University. I'm no longer a student now, that's been a while. But when I speak about the student experience here and how great the support is here for students, I'm speaking from firsthand experience. Okay, so let me just double check here. I think I got my screen up. Okay. Yeah, so with this talk, first of all, I'll give a quick overview of the university. I'll talk about what programs are offered. I'll be focusing on our English medium undergraduate programs. There's 5 of them. I'll talk a little bit about how to apply, and then of course, there's the Q&A. It's very likely I'll be responding to most or all of the Q&A within like the typing Q&A function. But if you have any questions, please put them in there. Let me know that they're directed at Ritsumeikan University, and then I will get to them after the talk. Okay, so about Ritsumeikan University. First of all, founded in 1900, we are a long-established comprehensive private university. We have 16 colleges and 21 graduate schools across 4 campuses. And we offer a wide range of academic disciplines from the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering. We currently have over 37,000 students, which makes us the 3rd largest university in Japan by student population. There's a very strong commitment here to international education. In line with that, brings lots of opportunities for international students. There's over 3,000 international students from 78 countries and regions studying at the university. We rank very highly in Japan for that, as you can see right here. In line with this commitment to international education, brings a very large number of international faculty members. We have 147 international faculty members and rank number 2 in Japan for that. We attach great importance to our links with partner universities all around the world. Among the 470 partner universities and institutions, we have study abroad arrangements with over 160. This means that, depending on who you are and where you're seated right now, studying in Japan may already be an international studying experience for you. But if you would like, there really are opportunities at Ritsumeikan University to double down on that and go for a truly globe-spanning international education. There's a strong commitment to research at the university. 44 of our faculty members have been included within the world's top 2% of scientists. This is a list compiled by Stanford and Elsevier. There's also a very large pool of research funding at the university. I think that research definitely is one of the university's strengths, and our students benefit from learning from faculty members involved in such cutting-edge research in a very wide range of academic fields. So where are we, you might ask? Let's get into that next. We have 3 main campuses, 3 undergraduate campuses that offer undergraduate programs. That's in Kyoto, Osaka, and Shiga. That's all in this section of Japan. We call this area Kansai. For example, from Tokyo to this area is about 2 hours by bullet train. But once you're in the area, you have very easy access to kind of all the local cities. When you say Kansai, some of the big examples are Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe, of course, Shiga. And for scale, by like a regular trains, you can go from Kyoto Station to Osaka Station in 28 minutes. Kobe isn't that much further off. And each city really does have its own unique identity, completely different vibes, even dialects, popular kinds of food even differ. And I think for student life, it's really excellent because you can benefit from all of these different kinds of experiences within this very tight, kind of convenient area. And of course, being in Japan, public transit here is amazing. So really within a day, it's really possible to, go from like Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe, and then back. You could go from, say, Kyoto to Osaka, just for dinner, right? It's actually pretty common around here. For our English-based undergraduate degree programs, they're all divided between our campuses in Kyoto and Osaka. So let's zoom in on those a little bit next. So first up, we have Kyoto. You probably know that it's the ancient capital of Japan. Maybe you visited here recently. And yeah, it does have a reputation for all of this, traditional arts, culture. It's amazing for that. But it has a lot more going for it than just that. Many people don't know how much of a student city it is. There are many universities located in Kyoto, and students make up about 10% of the population here. And I'll speak from firsthand experience that, student life in Kyoto really is amazing. It's a very conveniently sized city, amazing food, lots of things to do. And it's just a very, very nice sized city. Of course, on the kind of traditional side of things, you might recognize sites like this. This is Kinkakuji, the Golden Pavilion. And you could walk here in about 10 minutes from our campus in Kyoto, which is this right here. This is our Kinugasa campus. It's the oldest of our campuses. And yeah, there's a large number of World Heritage sites within a very short radius of the campus. Many of the trees that you see in this video are actually cherry blossoms. So in the spring, it's really quite amazing. Of the colleges located at the campus, you can see these across the bottom. International Relations offers 2 programs that are conducted fully in English. Next to Kyoto, we have Osaka. It's the largest city and the center of business in Western Japan. Like I said, Kyoto Station, Osaka Station, 28 minutes. But it's totally different than Kyoto. Of course, you have some recognizable sites like Osaka Castle, Dotonbori. You might recognize this. That's a very popular spot. You might not know that there's also a Universal Studios park located in Osaka. And so many of our students will actually get annual passes. Osaka is also known for its own kind of culinary culture. One of the popular dishes in Osaka is right here, takoyaki. It's delicious. I'll also say that just from my experience, it's very easy to burn your tongue. So be careful if you try it. Here you can see our Osaka Ibaraki campus. It opened in 2015, so that makes it our newest campus, and it's one of the most modern campuses in Japan. And it's so new that it's actually still receiving very large additions to it. Of the colleges located at the campus, Global Liberal Arts, Policy Science, and Information Science and Engineering offer programs that are conducted fully in English. And actually, Information Science and Engineering, and right next to it, Image Arts and Sciences actually just moved to this campus in April into this new facility that I'm going to show you right now. This opened just in April of 2024. And so I'll play this video to show you a bit of what it's like inside. And I'll talk over it a little bit as we go. But here you can see the new building on the Osaka Ibaraki campus. You'll see here in a moment, there's like a giant, 350-inch LED monitor. It's one of the biggest in the area. It's actually linked to a monitor on one of the upper floors, meaning you could do a presentation in 2 spots at the same time. Here we have the SP labs. They're used for research and production. I see lots of like VR-based projects set up there right now. We have creator spaces. There's a Microsoft base, which does support for like Microsoft products and like startup support even. We just saw a streaming studio just now. There's a very unique lecture hall that you'll see in just a moment right here. That's a Learning Infinity Hall. And it's really interesting because it can bring together kind of like the virtual space and physical space all together within one lecture with how it's connected. As you zoom through here, you'll see lots of other spaces. I think it's excellently designed with lots of areas for students to, both gather, socialize, but also to kind of tuck away, get your own private study space also. It's really excellently outfitted. Here you can see some more shots of that unique classroom right there. Yeah, so it's very exciting. And yes, if you join any of the programs, say in the College of Information Science and Engineering, that's where you will be located. Okay, then moving on, though, I want to talk about student life at the university. There's 400 clubs and circles at Ritsumeikan University, which means, nearly regardless of what your interests are, there's probably an excellent opportunity to meet up with other students who share those interests and, further develop those skills, or maybe you can gain a new hobby. Even for the local students, clubs and circles are an integral part of how they form, new bonds and friendships across different programs at the university. And so if you're potentially coming in from overseas, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to plug into the local student community. Here you can see some shots from student-led events, student festivals, and other events too. Being a large comprehensive university, we offer the complete range of student advisory services, many things that you would expect from a large university, career planning, academic guidance, on-campus medical support. But I also think that the support services catered towards international students are very strong here. The university does an excellent job of helping you get set up when you come to Japan. There's lots of things you have to do, like, get your first government ID, sign up for health insurance. Say if you get mail and you don't know how to read it yet because you're still developing your Japanese, there's support on campus for you to figure out what's happening. So, coming to Japan might be a bit of an adventure for you, but there's a lot here to really help you get set up and started in the country. Another one of those things is the international dormitories. Across our campuses, we have these student dormitories either on or off campus. And each dorm also does have resident mentors. They're typically senior students who speak both English and Japanese, and they assist freshmen to kick off their new lives in Japan. And I think that's a really important role that they play. Okay, so that's the introduction of the university, some of the support here. Next up, what do we offer in English? We have 5 English medium undergraduate degree programs. One thing that's unique among our offerings is that we have 2 collaborative degree programs, a dual degree program and a joint degree program. These are with leading partner universities overseas, where you can earn a degree both from Ritsumeikan University and our partner university while studying in 2 countries. We also have 3 single degree programs, each with their own unique traits too. I'll start from the top here and then introduce going down. So first of all, we have the College of Global Liberal Arts. This was created in collaboration with the Australian National University. It's a world-leading, top-ranked university in Australia. In this program, you can graduate with 2 degrees. It brings together the strengths of both Ritsumeikan University and Australian National University. If I can put it about as succinctly as I could, it's 4 years spanning 2 countries, 2 degrees, but it's all designed as one cohesive program. Within the program, you can graduate with a Bachelor of Global Liberal Arts from Ritsumeikan University and a Bachelor of Asia-Pacific Affairs from the Australian National University. I'll highlight that there's both April and September enrollment. While studying at Ritsumeikan University, you'll be located at our Osaka Ibaraki campus. While with the Australian National University, you'll be at their campus in Canberra. As I introduce these programs, you'll all see these keywords, and if any of these appeal to you, I think you should take a deeper look at the program. Let's take a look at the study schedule here, though. So as I mentioned, it's 3 years in Japan with us, 1 year at ANU in Australia. However, actually from the 2nd year onwards, you start taking courses from ANU, even while at our campus in Osaka. And these are ANU courses provided by ANU professors located in Osaka, so it's pretty unique that way. Here's the schedule for September enrollment. We do offer April enrollment also. You can see there's a slightly shifted schedule there. Maybe you'd like more information about the Australian National University. So here it is. It's a world-leading university. It's located in the heart of Australia's capital city. That's Canberra. It's the only national university in Australia, and it's widely considered to be the leading university in the country. It's ranked 10th in the world for politics. You can see how they stack up right there. And it also does have a very high overall worldwide ranking, according to the QS World University Rankings. I would like to highlight that this is not simply like a 1-year study abroad program. You do become a full-time student of both the College of Global Liberal Arts at Ritsumeikan University and the Coral Bell School of Asia-Pacific Affairs at ANU. And they're a leader in international and Asia-Pacific politics, security strategy, and diplomacy studies. Okay, the next program that I would like to introduce is our joint degree program with American University, known as the JD program for short. Before I get into that, I would like to talk a little bit about the college itself, the College of International Relations. Of course, it's connected with our Graduate School of International Relations, and it's a member of APSIA, the only member from Japan. APSIA is a worldwide graduate school network which provides which promotes excellence in professional and international affairs education. Some notable other member universities include, American University, Columbia University, Harvard University, and Yale. So our College of International Relations, is internationally recognized, and we're excited to, provide programs from it. So let me get into more detail about the joint degree program. First, actually, with a little video to introduce it.
The world as seen from Japan is different to the world as seen from America. Study global international relations in Kyoto, the heart of Japanese culture, and in Washington, D.C., the soul of international politics. Not only a Western perspective, this program provides an inclusive and well-rounded approach, not limited to only a Western and Asian outlook. People who are successful in global international relations require foresight and creative vision. 2 countries, 2 campuses. Even you can enjoy this opportunity. Ritsumeikan University Joint Degree Program.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. So let me reiterate some of the information from the program. Within the program, you can graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Global International Relations. This is a degree from both Ritsumeikan University and American University. While studying with us, you'll be at our Kinugasa campus in Kyoto. Of course, American University is in Washington, D.C. I'll show you the study schedule right here. For those who apply and enroll through Ritsumeikan University, there's April enrollment only. If you apply through American University, there is September enrollment, but here is the schedule for April enrollment. Like I said, 2 years in Kyoto, 2 years in Washington, D.C., but you will both begin and finish your studies at the home university. So if you start through us, you both begin and finish in Kyoto. Here are some additional details about American University. Since its foundation in 1893, it's been located at the center of international politics. John F. Kennedy gave his famous speech at AU in 1963. A long list of other American presidents have spoken there. They're rated very highly for undergraduate international relations programs in the US. Number 8, you can see how they stack up right there. I'm sure you'll recognize many, if not all of these names. This program brings with it a really unique and excellent opportunity to explore international relations from multiple perspectives, as you would studying it in multiple countries, both in class study, but also through actual life on campus. And of course, you get to experience both American and Japanese university life. I would like to emphasize that through this program, you become a full-time student of both Ritsumeikan University and American University, which gives you full access to the educational resources of both universities. And with this also brings with it a wide range of career opportunities. You can build an international network that can really help spring you into careers both in the US and Japan. Also with this comes lots of internship opportunities. Over 90% of JDP students intern. Next, I'll introduce our single degree programs, starting with the Global Studies major. This was actually the first established English medium undergraduate degree program at the university. I have friends actually who graduated from this program. Within this program, you can graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations. There's both April and September enrollment, and it's located at our Kinugasa campus in Kyoto. But if you're interested in things like international law and peace and conflict studies, this could be a great fit for you. There's a very diverse student body. Faculty members also come from a very wide range of backgrounds. For example, the UN, World Bank, non-government organizations, and so on. One unique feature of this program is cross-enrollment. So actually, if your Japanese language proficiency is high enough, you can actually take nearly half of your credits in the Japanese side of the college. There's a Japanese counterpart program with lots of class overlap. So if your Japanese is good enough, you can actually take some classes in Japanese, which might interest some of you out there. Next up, we have the Community and Regional Policy Studies major. This is in the College of Policy Science, and it was the second English-based program that we started. This began in 2013. This program has September enrollment only, and it's located at our Osaka Ibaraki campus. But if you're interested in things like urban planning for sustainable cities or community safety, say international trade and finance, this could be a great fit for you. The faculty come from a very diverse range of backgrounds, some natural science oriented, some social science oriented, and they really help students to analyze social problems from a variety of perspectives. Within this program also, along with the Japanese language support, there also are opportunities for cross-enrollment, meaning if your level is high enough, you can take some classes in Japanese as well. I would like to highlight also how should I explain this? The emphasis on approaches to practical experience. Within the program, there are opportunities for fieldwork projects, often overseas. Here you can see an example of a project that was conducted in Thailand. Okay, so I have one more English-based program to introduce. This is the Information System Science and Engineering course in the College of Information Science and Engineering. In this, you can graduate with a Bachelor of Engineering. It's located at our Osaka Ibaraki campus. As we saw in the video previously, it just moved into those brand new facilities there. But if you're interested in things like business intelligence, data science, machine learning, deep learning, this could be a great fit for you. April enrollment only, if I didn't mention that just now. And I'll highlight that there are a variety of laboratories across the program, all overseen by experts in their field. So if these interest you, then yeah, please consider the ISSE course. Here you can see a quick overview of the degrees awarded in each program. As you know, the period of enrollment differs by program. Some offer both April and September enrollment. Some offer only one of those. Here you can see some of the major employers that graduates from our English-based programs have moved on to after graduation. I'm sure you'll recognize many of these names. Many of our graduates also move on to graduate studies. And so we have Ritsumeikan graduates active all around the globe. Okay, so with these last few minutes, I would like to talk about some key admissions points, okay? So first of all, I've got 3 key admissions features. Our application is completed fully online. Nothing has to be sent at post at the time of application. These are English-based programs, so naturally there's no Japanese proficiency required for admissions. And we have multiple application periods. I'll talk about those in just a moment. First, though, you can see an overview of the screening process for each program. Main application documents include application essays, transcripts, English test scores, letters of reference. For complete details, you can reference our application handbook on our website. I'll show you that link later on. But the actual screening process differs by program. For GLA, for 2025, there's a document screening only. For the global studies major, there's kind of the split path after the document screening. Some applicants will receive their result just based off of that. That could mean an offer of acceptance or notification that the applicant has not been accepted. Others will go down the second path where they will receive an interview and then learn their final result after that. For the joint degree program with American University, the Community and Regional Policy Studies major, and the Information Systems Science and Engineering course, there's this pattern down here. After the document screening, those who pass that first screening receive an interview, and then after that, of course, they'll get their final result. Of course, these are English-based programs, so naturally there are English score requirements. Depending on the program, the accepted tests and required scores do vary. For once again, you can get full details in our application handbook or on our website. I'll point out, though, that many of you might not have to submit scores. There are English score waiver requirements that you can also meet. Here you can see the requirements for our single degree programs. If you've had 6 years of formal education before enrollment conducted and instructed only in English, then you can meet the requirement by submitting accepted forms of proof. For our dual and joint degree programs, we have to align ourselves with our partner universities. So the requirements there can vary. For the College of Global Liberal Arts, we align ourselves with the Australian National University. So they have a document that you can check there for the full list of ways to satisfy the requirement. But one example is through an IB diploma that's taught and assessed entirely in English. If you will obtain one and you can, provide, of course, the necessary proof, then you can meet the requirement that way. For the joint degree program with American University, there's also other requirements here. We have 4 years of study in US regionally accredited or these other curricula with English as the only medium of instruction, no ESL courses. Or you can have 4 years of study in these selected English-speaking countries or in their curriculums. Once again, no ESL courses, English as the only medium of instruction. I'll touch a little bit on academic transcripts, but we require academic transcripts for high school and senior secondary education, but submission of standardized test scores like the SAT, ACT is optional. Also, we do not have minimum GPA requirements. I mentioned previously that we have multiple application periods. Here you can see the quick overview. You can apply to one program multiple times or multiple programs at the same time. That's very common too. If you are interested in December 2024 enrollment, your next chance starts, sorry, I said December. If you're interested in September 2025 enrollment, your next available application period is December 4th, 2024. If you're interested in enrolling in JDP or ISSE during April 2026, then your first available opportunity is in February. I'll point out, though, that this February application period for April 2026 enrollment is the same as the final application period for September 2025 enrollment. So, for example, if you're interested in both global studies and JDP, you could apply to both during the same application period. And then depending on your result, you could potentially enroll in September 2025 or in April 2026. For full application timelines, you can scan this QR code right there, and it'll take you to this document right here. It's very, very handy. So please reference this when you have a moment. For now, though, I'll move on, and I'll just touch on admission and tuition fees. Most of it is pretty self-explanatory. We have this on our website too, but I'll point out that for GLA, you pay the same fees whether you're located in Japan or when you go to Australia. For JDP, this is the layout for those who apply and enroll through us. It's 2 years of our tuition and then 2 years of the American University tuition. As I wrap up in these last, I think I have 1 or 2 minutes left, I'll touch very quickly on scholarships. If you will be an international student, meaning if you will have a student visa while studying at the university, you can be eligible for this tuition reduction scholarship. Anyone who will be on a student visa gets at least a 20% tuition reduction, and it can scale up depending on your admissions result. You're notified, with your admissions result. And you can qualify in subsequent years if you meet the requirements for that too. I'll just highlight, though, that this will be revised for 2027 onwards. There's also scholarships specific for GLA and JDP. In the dual degree program with the Australian National University, you can qualify for this 1 million yen when you physically go to Australia. For JDP, there's also a 30% reduction of the American University tuition when you go to American University. And you can also qualify for this study abroad challenge scholarship from Ritsumeikan University. Okay, so I conveyed a lot of information in a very short amount of time there. If you do have any questions after this event ends, you can reach out anytime. We're always happy to answer your questions at our email address here. If you would like a one-on-one consultation, you can also do that through our Calendly link here. That's a Zoom consultation. Here's our website for our International Admissions Office also, and you can find all the information you need there. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I'll hang around within the chat or the Q&A function to answer your questions through there. But thank you for your time, and I'll pass things back to Lighthouse. Thank you very much, everybody.